previous video la pathina current shunt feedback amplifier paathom. Ipo voltage shunt feedback amplifier oda derivation paaka porom. First block diagram. So block diagram pathina idhula pathina trans resistance amplifier with voltage shunt feedback. So trans resistance nave namakku theriyum voltage divided by current. Appo output vandu voltage divided by input current. So inga pathina input vandu current. So current source use பண்றோம் IS, that is equal to IA input current plus feedback current. So IS equal to IA plus IF னு யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். So இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா shunt இருக்கு டயகிராம்ல. So input side, that is for the mixing lineல. So shunt na that is going to be a current. Output side shunt இருக்கு. So that is going to be a sampling, voltage sampling. So output voltage divided by input current, that is a trans resistance amplifier with voltage shunt feedback. So இப்போ வந்து input resistance and output resistance பார்க்க போறோம். First வந்து input resistance. So for the voltage shunt feedback. இப்போ input side பார்த்தீங்கன்னா current. So that is for the Norton's equivalent circuit. Next output for the voltage, that is for the Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So IS யூஸ் பண்றோம், current source, and IF feedback current, that is equal to beta into output on the voltage, so beta into V0. RIF find பண்ண போறோம், input resistance with the feedback. So that is equal to Vs divided by IA, input current. So output side pathina Rm into IA, that is a current source. Rm into IA, current source. Output resistance R0 and load resistance RL that are in series. So that is for a voltage. So R0 that is going to be less than when compared to the load resistance RL. So first we have to apply Kirchhoff current law to the input side. So input is a current, so I have to apply Kirchhoff current law to the input node. So if current la enna irukna IS that is equal to IA plus IF, sum of entering current that is equal to sum of leaving current. So entering current is IS, remaining IA plus IF that are the leaving current. Next IF we know, that is beta into V0, that is 11th equation. Next for the output is a voltage. So V0 we have to write that in the voltage divider rule. We have to apply a voltage divider rule. Rm into IA into RL divided by RL R0 plus RL. Rm into IA into same resistance RL divided by R0 plus RL. That is for applying a voltage divider rule. So next, that small Rm that can be written as capital Rm into IA. So capital Rm that can be written as Rm into R0 divided by R0 plus RL. So small Rm we know, that is open circuit trans resistance without feedback and also without taking the load resistance. Capital Rm we are just including the load resistance, that is also open circuit trans resistance without feedback. Next we have to substitute the 12th equation in the 11th one. So V0 we already found, Rm into IA, that V0 we have to substitute in the 11th equation. So IS equal to IA plus beta into Rm into II. Next IA, that is used in both the terms. So IA we have to take as a common, so remaining 1 plus beta into Rm. So RIF, input resistance with feedback, we know VI divided by IS. So IS we already found, that we have to substitute here. So VI divided by IA into 1 plus beta into Rm. So VA divided by IA we know, that is RI, resistance, that is equal to voltage divided by current. So RI divided by 1 plus beta into Rm. So here the input resistance with the feedback, that is in the division. So input resistance with feedback is less than when compared to the input resistance without feedback for the factor of 1 plus beta into Rm. So Rm that is going to be a trans resistance amplifier. So next is the output resistance. So output resistance, here the input is a current. So I have to open circuit this current source IS equal to 0, and then we have to disconnect the load resistance RL to find out the R0 F dash. So first we have to apply KVL to the output side. So for the output resistance we have to construct the output side. So output is a voltage, so I have to apply KVL, Kirchhoff voltage law, to the output side. So sum of voltage gain that is equal to sum of voltage drops. So here the voltage gain is V. So remaining I into R0, Rm into IA, that is going to be a voltage drop. So Rm into IA, current flowing in the opposite direction, so minus I into R0. So we can write I equal to V minus Rm into IA divided by R0. That is the 18th equation. So next the input current is given as, so IA that is equal to minus IF, that is equal to minus beta into V. So here for the voltage we are writing V. For the output is current means I naught we have to write. Beta into I naught. Here the output is a voltage. So beta into V we have to write. So minus beta into V in the 19th equation. We have to substitute this 19 in the 18th equation. So I equal to V minus of minus plus Rm into beta V divided by R naught. So V is used in both the terms. So I have to take V as a common, multiply with 1 plus beta into Rm divided by R naught. So R naught F we know that is voltage divided by current. So here in the above equation I equal to V. So V by I we have to write. So R naught divided by 1 plus Rm into beta. So this also in the division. So output resistance with the feedback is less than when compared to the output resistance without feedback for the factor of 1 plus beta into Rm. So Rm, small Rm we know there is an open loop trans resistance without taking the load resistance into account without feedback. R naught F dash, that is parallel of R naught F parallel with RL. R naught F dash, that is parallel with RL with R naught F. So R naught F multiply with RL divided by R naught F plus RL, that is in the parallel combination. So R naught we already found, R naught F we already found. So that we have to substitute here, R naught divided by 1 plus beta into Rm multiply with RL in the numerator. In the denominator also we have to substitute that R naught F value. And then we have to take the LCM in the denominator. So after taking the LCM, R naught plus RL into 1 plus beta into Rm divided by 1 plus Rm into beta. That we have to cancel in both numerator and denominator. 1 plus beta into Rm. So and then we have to divide numerator and denominator by R naught plus RL, what we already done in the previous derivations. So divide by R naught plus RL. So in the denominator R naught plus RL divided by R naught plus RL, that becomes cancel, that is equal to 1 plus remaining term we are writing. In the division we are writing R naught plus RL. So we know R naught into RL divided by R naught plus RL, that is in the parallel combination R naught dash divided by 1 plus beta into capital Rm, that is not small rm, that is beta into capital Rm, that is in the 38th equation. So small rm we know that is the open loop trans resistance without feedback taking the RL into, without taking the RL load resistance into account. So capital Rm we know that is also open loop trans resistance taking the load resistance into account, that is also without feedback. So that's all about the derivation for voltage shunt feedback amplifier. So we already saw about the four types, four classifications: voltage series, voltage shunt, current series and current shunt. So we know example for the voltage series, that is a common emitter, that is not common emitter, common collector or emitter follower. So common collector we know, so collector is common to both input and output. So input is base and output is the emitter. So that is a common collector or emitter follower is an example for voltage series feedback amplifier. Next for voltage shunt feedback amplifier, that is common emitter amplifier is an example for voltage shunt feedback amplifier. So emitter is ground, that is common to both input and output. So input is base, output is the collector. So common emitter amplifier is an example for voltage shunt feedback amplifier. So in the next we are going to see about the comparison between this feedback amplifiers. So next identification of feedback topology we are going to see, and Nyquist criterion. So that comes under the first unit. So next video we are going to see this and all. Thank you.